Saskia, please lift here.
I hope I will not again.
Yes, the music is fading out. So careful here. Hello everybody, welcome at the Who Are You Talking To talk show. I am your host Walter Bourdin, and today we have something very special. It is the second time we do it today. We go live on Facebook. Very modern, yes. It's a Facebook live stream. Hello everybody, wherever you are, on your phone or on your couch or on your toilet. Hello, look at the people here. Hello everybody, hello. So, the Who Are You Talking To talk show, what is this all about? This is the end communication of an artistic research Gerd Faas did for a year in a.pass. Now, Gerd could not make it this evening, he had something better to do. But he brought his wife and his son to assist me. Now, he did not only ask me because I am so beautiful and so eloquent, no. He also asked me because we share similar interests. Because his research is about other people. And I also like other people. It's about you and it's about me. It's about how I see you and how you see me, how you see yourself and how I see myself. It is also about all the stories we tell ourselves and all the constructions we believe in, all the constructions we create about ourselves, about society, about history, etc., etc., etc. At a certain moment, Gerd also told me, well, you know, Walter, it is about love. Well, that was a step too far for me, but one thing he told me that made me understand it a lot better was something that puts it into a context. It did for me, hopefully it will also for you. So he explained me a fragment of a letter Wittgenstein wrote to a friend. In that letter, Wittgenstein says, imagine, we are all living under a red glass bell. Now, there are three ways of dealing with this. One type of person sees everything is red and doesn't care. Yes, that's red, I don't care, I live my life. The second type of person is a kind of person that all of a sudden realizes there is something wrong, something is a bit off. There is a glass, they notice, and it is red, and they start to think, well, this must mean that what I see is actually not real. But instead of investigating further, they go back to the middle and they go about their life. And according to Wittgenstein, these people tend to become humorous or melancholic. The third kind of people are the people who aspire to break through the glass and see the light, whatever the light may be. So this helped me to see a bit more what he has been doing. But enough talking, let's continue with the show. Yes, yes. When you entered, the lovely, beautiful Lou gave you a number, so you picked a number. I have in my pocket also numbers. I pick a number, and when I see the number, and it corresponds with your number, I will invite you to be the guest of the Who Are You Talking To talk show. Now, before you get scared, yes. You can say no, of course. If you don't want to, you just say no. One very important thing, if you are claustrophobic, please say no. Because I don't want to have to deal with panic attacks and things like that. Okay, I think we are all ready. We are all set. I go into my pocket. And the number I have is the number 16. Who has the number 16? You? No. Nobody? It is possible that nobody has a number 16. Okay. Nobody has a number 16. Second try. Here we go with the number 22. Are you willing to do an experiment? Ah, fantastic. A warm hand of applause for this great young woman. Fantastic.
I'm just applauding because they don't have to.
You can take the mic. Can I, it is working, yes. Can I offer you something to make you feel a little bit more comfortable? A cigarette, a drink? A drink, of course! Of course! It's a late night talk show. We need cover.
Really? Is that okay?
Of course it's okay. Can I? Yes. My assistant will open it. So, are you comfortable?
Yes.
Yes. You don't look very comfortable. But you will.
Maybe I'm not that comfortable.
Yes,
I'm physically comfortable.
Okay. What is your name?
Anna.
Anna. Yeah, I'd like to learn to know you a bit better. And your name is Anna.
What's your name?
My name is Walter. Walter Bourdin. Yeah, if you have questions for me, you can always ask them.
Thank you.
Yes. Fill up the glasses.
Thank you.
So, Anna, and what is your last name?
Smith.
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 Smith. Where are you from?
The UK.
UK. Okay, and so how do you spell your name? S-M-E?
S-M-I-T-H.
S-M-I-T-H. Okay. Have you ever considered changing your name?
Yeah, a bit, yeah.
Yes? Because of the difficult pronunciation?
No, because of the mundanity.
Okay. And what other name would you like to have then?
My mother's maiden name was Broda,
Broda.
which is a Polish name.
Oh. Anna Broda.
Poetic.
Yeah. I can. Yeah. And you would like to be a bit more poetic.
Definitely.
You feel already quite poetic to me. Huh? So yes, cheers. Something. It's a bit warm.
No, it's nice.
Okay. So Anna, again, Smith.
At the end.
Smith. Okay. What is your favorite bird? Yes, only difficult questions.
Oh wow! I just thought of the word joy, but that's really cheesy. But I like it because it's short.
It's not cheesy.
Nice,
It's
like a J and a Y.
a J-O-Y. Yes. And what's your least favorite word?
Poo.
It's also very short. Joy and poo. Yes. How do you write poo? P-O-O. Three-letter words. And what is your favorite curse word?
Fuck.
Fuck. Yeah, that's fuck. Joy, poo, fuck. Does that describe you? Yes. Joy, poo, fuck. Very good.
Not in that order though.
No. First fuck, then poo, then joy. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes. Very nice. So, Anna, what would you say is your biggest quality?
Have a good laugh.
Uh-huh.
Loud.
Yes.
Quite like without care.
Uh-huh.
Free laugher.
Yes.
I'm a free laugher.
Yes.
That's my biggest quality.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, it connects to the words also, actually. So, did you come by yourself here, or do you know someone?
No, I know someone.
Who?
Jessie.
Hello, Jessie.
Hello.
Is it true what she says about her biggest quality?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it is really something from her. From
I
herself.
think that's very true.
Yeah. Okay.
Very authentic, another great quality.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. And another one. Joyful, authentic.
Caring.
Joyful, authentic, caring. Wow. Does she have bad qualities?
Not really.
No.
A bit self-deprecating sometimes.
Ah. Yes. Okay. Is that true? Ah. Yeah, you seem to be good friends because, of course, there is the thing you think you are and the thing you project to other people. And what is the connection between those two? Do you think you do a good job in just being yourself?
Not always. Sometimes maybe I have a bit of a warped. Maybe we all have a bit of a warped perception of ourselves, or just a different perception.
Yes, of course. Yes.
I think like sometimes if you're around people that you don't know so well, or that they put you on edge or make you feel awkward, then it's more difficult to have a connection between those two things,
Yes.
and it gets further apart and it feels worse. But perhaps if you feel comfortable with the people you're with, you can kind of align that a bit better.
Do you feel like being very British, for instance? Are you very British?
I hope not.
You hope. Okay. And why?
I don't know about that whole what is British.
Yeah, of course. There are certain. I would say the British are maybe too polite sometimes.
Yeah. I think like I've learned over the last few years to be less polite, but maybe I still am a bit polite sometimes.
Okay.
I think it's good to be polite sometimes.
Yes, of course. What is your? You want more? Go ahead. Huh?
Is it just going to be me up here? So
Of course.
in that case, yeah, go for it. Keep it going.
Yes, I'm trying to get everything I can out of you.
Okay.
Any way possible. So, what is your oldest memory, childhood memory?
I don't know what my oldest memory is, but I remember my mum going swimming in the sea, and for some reason I was thinking about this memory recently, and like just being absolutely terrified that she wasn't going to come back, and like deep fear, being held on the beach by my dad and just screaming.
You were afraid. You had fear.
I was so scared that she wouldn't come back from the sea. Yeah? She would die at sea.
Is that still something you are afraid of losing your mother or other people?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay. So that's your biggest fear, losing people.
Yeah, maybe it's a big fear for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's my biggest fear. But I think probably like other fears are probably associated to that fear.
Yes.
So like loneliness or being alone, endlessly
Yes.
alone, probably is connected to that.
Is your mother still alive? Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what does she think about you?
I think she says I'm a lovely girl.
Is that a compliment?
Yeah, she means it to be like, she thinks that I'm like thoughtful and like, I think she thinks that I'm like a kind of good person, you know?
Yes.
But I don't really see her very often, so I think, not quite sure how she makes that judgment.
Yeah. Is there something specific she instilled in you? Something she learned you, like certain values?
Yeah, I think like some good things and some bad things. Like definitely hard work. Like she was hardworking, but she like always put herself last. So she would always put all of our needs before her own, and I think that was amazing in some ways because it's like this very selfless, like generous way of living. But at the same time, like I think that she harbours some resentment, and I think like that kind of overly like self like not putting yourself first ever, and not looking
Yes,
after
yes,
yourself,
yes.
you know, doesn't necessarily lead to a great place.
So staying at home, mom resentment.
Yeah, I mean, she wasn't a staying at home mum, but she
Ah.
she didn't like fulfill her own,
Oh yes.
you know,
yes,
dreams and desires.
Yes.
I think.
Are you now fulfilling your desires? You think, or is that one thing you really want?
I think that I am fulfilling some of my desires, but not all of them.
Okay. Can you say one desire that you still want to fulfill?
I think I'd like to have a like a kind of like a family, like not necessarily in like the traditional sense, but like a I desire like a group of people who are associated to each other in like a kind of less casual way
Yes.
than my current setup.
Yeah.
So yeah, a closer sort of family scenario, but which isn't anything like my actual family
Yes.
scenario. That's a desire, I suppose, I have.
I have the feeling I am learning to know you. Like everybody here too. Yes. Thank you for your openness and your generosity. Are there people who have a specific question for Anna? I open it up a bit. That's the reward for getting a free drink. Yes.
Drink.
It's Carver. Just so you know. Not real champagne.
It is, let's call it Spanish champagne.
Yeah, I actually prefer it to champagne, so it's lucky for you.
No questions in the audience. Maybe online. Is there online question? It's possible. No questions online. Do we actually have people watching online? One. Yes.
Why? Hello.
So yes, there is a question.
I would ask a bit more information about this family that you want to create, because I'm quite interested in this. What is your point? I mean, how you see that, or?
Well, I'd like to live with like different generations. So like I live now in a house with 5 other people, but we're all like my age, in our like late 20s, early 30s. You know, some people in that environment are like couples, some aren't. So there's like, in some sense, like a nice mix of like different levels of like love and relationships. And I guess I'd like that, but like on a slightly bigger and more like intergenerational level. Like to like be around children and
old people.
And old people. Children and old people. Yeah. So yeah, basically like a family, for example.
And dogs.
But not like my parents or my actual family.
Yes.
So
Family is messy.
yeah, a bit too messy.
Let's agree. That family. But like new constructed family can also be messy, of course. Whenever
This
there
is
are
true.
2 people or more, messy.
It's true. Very true.
So there's the messy outside, but there's also the messy inside. Do you sometimes want to be somebody else? Do you sometimes dream of inhabiting somebody else's skin? Anna?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I do. Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Very much.
So, and
Nobody else.
who would you pick from the five we have here? And there's not only the 5 masks, there are also wigs, there's a flower to put on a wig, there are glasses, and there are 3 shirts, a red one, a yellow one, and a blue one. Lots of options, lots of possibilities.
Okay, I'll choose the bottom left, please.
Bottom left, this one? Yeah, and why? Why?
I don't know, it's just kind of, I guess, it seemed like the face I felt most attracted to.
Okay. And do you want glasses?
Yeah, please, maybe if I could
Yeah, you can
keep my
this
own, I
one
can
too,
see
yes.
what's there.
And hair and a shirt.
Oh yeah, have the pink, blonde wig,
The
please.
blonde wig, very interesting choice. Yes, the blonde wig. It's going to be a very interesting, unique combination.
You're happy you're not.
Okay. You are earrings, maybe it's good to take them off. Okay. Are you ready?
As they say.
Whatever you want, you can also stand.
Put your hands here and then
Pull it
push
up.
down so you can dive your face into the mask.
Dive in.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and then gently pull it down.
Okay. What color shirt
There you go.
did you say? No,
So,
you can choose.
Said pink, but there's no pink.
Oh, maybe the red then.
The red shirt.
I know.
if
Okay.
it feels annoying, you can gently push and again. Whenever you need to.
You have glasses next, a mirror next to you. Here is your shirt. Yes. Very good. Huh?
Fuck man, that's scary.
Scary. Scary.
That's sexy.
Scary. I hear scary. I hear sexy.
What about
What
the
do we,
wedding?
what do we have more? Can you see yourself?
It's amazing.
Behind me.
You still want the wig? Yes?
It's good.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Do you mind looking in this direction? Thank you. Wow.
yes. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm hand of applause for our second guest. Oh, your glasses are falling. You don't need glasses? No? Okay. Are you comfortable?
Not really.
Not really. Do you want a drink? Do you want a cigarette? Do you want candy? Oh,
Yeah, exactly. The mic.
you have a candy. You're sitting on your microphone.
Have a candle.
You have a candy. There you go. A heart. Very good. Yes. Good idea. Yes. Is it a good candy?
I'm a bit hard of hearing actually.
Yes. Yes, that's normal. What's your name?
Julia
Julia. And what's your last name, Julia?
Simpson,
Julia Simpson. And where are you from?
Liverpool.
Okay. And what are you doing in Brussels?
Sorry?
What are you doing in Brussels, Julia?
I came because I was involved in some stuff to do with Brexit.
Okay. What did you do with the Brexit thing?
I'm helping with the negotiation.
Okay. And are they going well?
Not really.
And is it your fault?
No.
Of course not.
No.
No. So, Julia, what is your favorite word?
Dog.
Dog. And your least favorite word?
Jonathan.
What?
Jonathan.
Jonathan. That you have to explain me. Explain me why Jonathan is your least favorite word.
Well, he was my first ex-husband.
Okay. And you have other ex-husbands.
Yeah, another 2.
But he was definitely the worst.
Jonathan was by far the worst, yeah.
Yes. And why? If I may ask.
Well, I guess, like, the cheating wasn't the worst of it. He was a cheater, but also he was just a total cunt, to be honest, the whole time. I put up with it for so long, but after a certain amount of time, I just won't put up with that shit anymore, really.
Yeah. Did you and Jonathan have children?
No.
That's,
But fortunately, not. Jonathan was infertile.
Good. And do you have children with your other husbands?
I had a child with my third husband.
Yes.
Yeah, well, she's called Sally.
Sally?
Sally, yeah.
Yeah.
She has children of her own now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm a grandmother now.
And what does Sally think of you?
Well, we don't see eye to eye really.
Yeah.
We have different politics. Sally did vote Brexit, so...
Okay. But you love her anyway.
I love her. I do love her. Love her, but we do argue a lot. And I don't really agree with how she brings up her children either.
Okay. And why not? What is she doing wrong, according to you?
I think that she's just quite strict with them, really. She puts too much of her own. She tells them what to do too much, when actually she's just letting them live their own life, I let Sally live her own life.
Yes.
Obviously I'm saying some stuff about her, but...
Yes. But it is only online on Facebook and we have only one viewer. It's fine. She doesn't let them make their own mistakes, And Sally, she's made a fair few mistakes and I let her make those mistakes. Yeah.
Arguably maybe I should have been, I should have been a bit more harsher with her, but I think, you do what you can as a parent.
Yeah, of course.
Actually I take back, to be fair to Sally, do you know what, actually she's a single mum and she's doing a really good job. And yes, she is a bit too harsh, and yes, she did vote Brexit, but to be fair, a lot of those things aren't her own fault. So, Sally, if you are on Facebook Live, if you are the one person, then I do love you. And actually, all of that stuff last Christmas, I would say, water under the bridge. Let's try and make amends this year.
Yes, very good, yes. Do you know Anna Smith? Well, she knows you.
Oh, I think I might have met her.
Yes.
The name rings a bell, yeah.
Yeah. You don't remember her?
Was she perhaps was she one of the cousins on Mark's side of the family, maybe?
That I don't know. The family relations I don't know that much about, but I know she knows you. And
I've definitely met her, yeah.
yeah. Well, she likes joy, and there's something with poo, and there's something with fuck in her life. So.
I don't know about that.
Yes. No, her favorite word was joy, her least favorite word was poo.
Oh, I see.
And
I see.
yes,
You asked me the same questions.
What?
Well, you asked me the same questions.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I see.
Yes, that's the way to learn to know the people, to get close, to get a bit of contact. Yeah. What would you say is your biggest quality?
I'd say like diplomacy and like seeing both sides of the story.
Yes. Do you know someone in the audience?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know her. Is it true?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Diplomacy. Well, Anna said her biggest quality was being able to laugh a lot. Very joyful. She's a very joyful person. Do you remember that about her?
I do remember actually. Yeah, she was a definite laugher. Yeah.
Yeah.
If anything, too much given the context. I think I might have met her at a rather sad occasion, but.
Okay. So she laughed too much also in the whole
slightly
context.
improperly, wasn't taking into account all the different people in the room and the fact that some of those people may have been, perhaps not in that same state of mind.
It was not a funeral,
It wasn't a funeral, but it was that bit of the wake.
Okay.
It was a party. It was the party
Yes,
bit of the
yes,
funeral,
yes.
to be fair, but still a somber occasion.
Yeah. Well, Anna said, and maybe it's interesting for you, Anna said she wants a family. Not necessarily a real family, but real in the sense of having children and marrying, etc., but a group of people to share with, a group of peers over all the ages. Would that be something you are interested into?
Yeah, I mean, I would sit down and talk with her about it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because to be fair, obviously, I do have my own members of my own family, but as I said with Sally and with my ex-husbands, I've had quite a difficult time with it, maintaining those types of relationships. So yeah, if she was interested, by all means, I would definitely talk to her about it.
Okay. How do you think she voted in relation to Brexit?
Well, I mean, I would talk to her, but I mean, I hope she voted Remain, because I don't really speak to people that don't.
Okay. Yes, very understandable, very nice. People in the audience, do you have a question?
I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah. So we already know each other because I'm a customer of ING Bank, and my local branch is Paris Saint-Gilles, and you work there as my
I
customer
do
advisor.
recognise you now you mention
Yeah,
it.
and I'm a bit short.
Sorry, I didn't see you in the back there.
Yeah. No, I intentionally hit a bit here, but I'm broke, so I was wondering, can I get like 5,000 euros and then pay it back over the next 12 months or so? I really do really good.
To be fair what did you say your name was?
Yeah, Christian.
Christian.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm not at work now, so
Okay.
maybe if you come and see me on Monday morning,
really nice.
I can go through the different programs with you.
You don't think if you tell me right now, I could tell other people they would get
Well,
them
I
money?
mean,
or
I'm actually
something?
doing an interview, and I'd need to bring up, I need to bring up my computer, bring up the different
You can just tell me if I
programs.
would be okay with 5,000 or something, if I would pay back. But Like
I
12 months
mean,
or so?
if the interest rate's high enough, I would have thought the bank would be fine with that. We need to do a credit check though.
Okay.
What do you think your credit rating's like? I mean, I'm happy to have an informal chat with you about it now, but obviously I can't be certain that I'm giving you the 100% right information without referring to my computer.
But I'm a loyal customer, and I've been for
Okay.
like the past year and a half at
Okay.
least. Like, so,
And do you? I mean, are you at liberty to tell me what your balance is right now?
Probably like -7 of the thousands, but that's So I need to.
Sorry, minus
That's why.
7,000
I
or
need to
7,000.
balance that out. So that's why I'm.
Minus 7,000.
Yeah, because that's so good that it's like out of balance, so that's why I asked if you could help me with making it into balance for a while.
I mean, again, obviously for the bank, it's a big part of our business is about debt. So
Okay.
I'd say, definitely give it a shot. Maybe. I mean,
But I'm also wondering, like, how long have you been with ING? Like, and have you gotten this question before?
I've just been working there only for the last few months actually.
Okay. Where did you came? Where did you?
Where did I come from?
Yeah, where did you enter from?
I worked in a health food shop before that. Before that, I've always worked in kind of retail, customer service roles, but I did work my way up quite far. Within actually, there's a shoe shop in the UK, which I was quite kind of senior customer service manager within that organisation, and then they did go bust in the financial crash 2008. So since then I've worked in the health food shop for a while, and then just recently went into banking. Just a friend of a friend.
Okay, do you want some more cover? Do you want some more?
I'm not sure. I've actually got a slight information on my lips.
Okay, I understand. Thank you for the question.
Great. See you on Monday.
Is there someone with a short question?
What was the third question that you asked, other than what is your favorite word?
Childhood memory.
memory.
Okay, childhood memory. What's your first childhood memory?
I remember being taken to Blackpool and going on the 2p machines. Although I think back then perhaps it was old money. I can't remember. A halfpenny perhaps. And the thrill of the gamble. I remember, putting that 2 penny or halfpenny or whatever into the machine and just wishing so hard that the pennies would fall, and when they did, the rush, the absolute heart beating, and I have been a gambler, at times, so it's something that has stayed with me, and I have won at times as well. So it's been difficult, don't get me wrong, and I have ended up going down the wrong path, but I've also been a winner. So
You're a gambler in life too.
very much so. Very much
You're
so.
a winner in life too.
You what?
You're a winner in life too.
A winner and a loser,
Yes, of
you
course.
win some, you lose some.
Of course.
But, I did win on, I don't know if you have it here, we have the lottery.
Yes.
I did win a small prize on that. It was when the lottery had recently started back in kind of the mid-90s.
Yes.
And, it was a wonderful thing, but it was also a curse because it was the money that sort of really spelled the beginning of the end to my second marriage. So,
Okay.
again, you win some, you lose some. Won the money and lost the marriage.
Absolutely. It is really wonderful to talk to you. I can listen to you for hours and hours, but our time is finished now. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and I will now count over to you. Very polite. I am going to unlatch you.
Are you sure?
This
Oh, the female version.
Everybody who is watching online, all the people, so on. Thank you very much for watching. See you later. See you later. Okay.
Oh my god.
Hello. So. How was it for you? You were very confident.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's really amazing. It's really terrifying at first, suffocating, kind of like fucking hell. What's this thing on my face? But it was very freeing to be like so hidden. Yeah, I really enjoyed it actually.
So, and did you learn something? Because the first sentence of my artistic research proposal was how to use these kind of masks as tools to gain more awareness, and awareness as a general thing. Like, did you learn something? It was very short, obviously.
I think it's like I think I kind of like started to make some connections, or like kind of speak like contradictions within the tale that I was like weaving, and then like hearing those contradictions made me realise like what it was that I felt was important and wanted to emphasise further. So like, yeah, it helped me to like clarify like what was key that I wanted this character, and like really like the character took on like some of my values, I guess, and what those values were started to become more apparent when I had to like make this false narrative about how those values were expressed or were lived by this person.
Yeah. For me,
not really.
but the playfulness is nice. It's also
I
linked.
love
Yeah.
for sure. Like that was like there's a liberation in it, you know, and like.
And did you feel some more clarity about certain things? Because you said like you were looking for in weaving the tale, you saw the values you have coming out, but were they enhanced, or was there?
Yeah, or like kind of, you know, like I guess I was talking about family, you know, in both contexts, and like from whatever her name was. Sandra, Linda,
Sally.
No, Sally was the daughter. What was she called?
Yeah, Sally.
Julia.
You know,
Julia. You know, had like lived this life with like lots of different families and had like suffered, I guess, but had kind of come through it and had quite a lot of resolve. And so I guess I learned something for myself about like that. Like temporality and like being okay with those different situations that you're in, and then like you know, you'll still be yourself at the end of the day, and like kind of having some sort of resilience and like actually like gaining strength through those different interactions and kind of knowing yourself and being okay with your mistakes. I feel like Julia told me those things.
Cool. Great. Great. Yeah. Are there any questions from?
I have a question for you.
Yes.
How does it feel for you after the first time?
I have 4 times. It's true. How does what feel like in general? How does it feel in general?
I mean, the same thing, like in terms of awareness, or like constructing, and how is this building up?
Yeah, it's not completely new, but what gets a lot more attention in what we're doing now, for me, what becomes more obvious is the playing, how liberating the playing is for people, because they're like immediately they go into now also everyone went in his or her own like playful trip and just so it's not new for me, but it's new for me to see it happen so much with other people, and that for me tells that yes, these masks can be used as tools. And of course, there's. I'm also wondering now, how would it be to spend a week together, like me and Julia, or Walter and Julia, or what would that be?
I think also just like having the freedom to like talk and like keep talking, and it's like it's fictional, but it's coming from a real place, and like being given that, but without like being judged from the outside on who you are as a person or something. There's like a freedom in talking, and it's like therapy, I guess. This person that you speak to doesn't know you, you know, and so I think there's something about that. But it's also the joy in it. It's like it's like the fun. It's like a liberation as well.
Yeah, there's definitely a fun part, and also seeing how literally everybody who sat here and did it, how they constructed and reconstructed, also like just taking parts of their own life and going into total imagination, and then but there's always some sort of coherence to the first guest and the second guest always, and
I was also wondering about the fact that it's such an entertainment setting, right? Like, I mean, where actually you have to entertain us, right? And I mean, we're obviously entertained. And like, what is the role of this also in terms of the freedom in a way, or the liberation, or I don't know, because I think. You know, like
does everyone
if you would be like not seen, for example, right? Like you just do this, and then you go to the supermarket and whatever.
Yeah, and also because like I couldn't really see you because like the mask like obstructed, so I could only like gauge the feedback of like how funny it was or whatever from like the people laughing, and like so it was definitely
empowering,
really empowering and really encouraging. Like it made me feel like you can keep going, you know, keep chatting shit, like
Yes, you did.
So but that definitely, I think that gives it like a lightness, which like permits you to like do more and I don't know, make much quicker connections. I think.
I had a question about like how is it to be inside of the mask?
Like physically, like quite uncomfortable.
And like like mentally, how does it feel like?
Can you have a go or no? What? Oh no, don't worry. I mean, I don't know. Like it felt like it was a weird conflict, I guess, between like feeling free because suddenly like you're being viewed as a completely different and like person, but also like it's really restricting, and it like it's sweaty and like uncomfortable, and like you want to get out of it. Like towards the end I was like I've got to get out of here. And so it's like a bit of a strange paradox between those things, I guess, which is sort of interesting as well, but like intense. It like felt like everything was intensified. My thoughts were like intensified.
Everything heightens. That's also my experience with these masks. Like you put it on and like it
like when I ate the sweet as well, it was just like so intense.
You didn't drink anymore, no?
I know, I tried. I couldn't really pour it in. It was like too far away from my...
Just go like
The lips were far away from my lips.
I almost thought she's going to do it.
No, I thought I was gonna, to be fair, but...
And how is that for you, Geert? Are you more used to the mask now that you can carry it for longer? And...
Oh yeah. But
you seem very comfortable.
Yeah.
I've been doing Walter for 3 years now.
Yeah.
But
Not
it's also this mask is made for you, right?
no. It's not made for me, but I think it's also a different type of silicone, and the silicone is getting softer and softer every time you wear it,
Yeah.
and
And it fits well.
it fits very well, and it almost feels a bit like a second skin.
Yeah.
And nobody can touch Walter. Walter is mine.
Yeah.
And then
No,
here,
super.
your name is here?
Yeah.
Like, how is the object relation between Walter and Geert?
The object relation. What do you mean?
Yeah, I had a kind of strong impression, like you're working with a lot of objects, or there's a kind of, in my impression or in my opinion, a certain drive towards a cynical sense of humor. Kind of almost anything goes. So I was wondering, how does Walter treat Geert?
How does Walter? Well, yes, no, but it's a good question, because yes, I often want to be more like Walter, because it's true. Walter has a very, I don't think it comes out often, but he has a certain more cynical side, and towards some people he can be really mean, but he's mean because he can get away with it because he's old. It's not nasty mean, but
is it because of Wittgenstein, or what's the link there?
No, it's just me. It's just me. Like I like everyone. Also, what she said, like it heightens some certain things in you, and Walter. I think Walter gets the best and the worst of me a bit.
I found Walter very charming.
Yeah.
And very also gentle and strategic and gently teasing out, giving the space to the other person, not being too dominant himself. I found him quite.
Yeah. What I'm referring to now is like moments. Walter is in a piece, and the sidekick in that piece has a very hard time with Walter, but.
Yeah.
That's not here. In general, he picks his victim. He chooses his victims, but well, that's something else.
I was surprised. I had a different expectation of Walter. I found him extremely gentle. And doing his job. Namely, giving space to another person.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it.
Okay. Great.
I think Julie actually liked him quite a lot.
Well,
Number 4.
Well, Walter is on Facebook. If Julia is on Facebook, then maybe. Okay. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Julia. Thank you, Walter. Thank you, all my assistants. Thank you for being here. Thank you.